This section takes 17 minutes to complete and is designed to test how well you use the English language both inside and outside the classroom. You will record your answers and the answers will be sent to the ETS Scoring Center to be scored by a real person. This section contains the following 4 tasks, 1 independent and 3 integrated. The 1 independent speaking question will allow you 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to respond. This is a personal opinion type question where there is no right or wrong answer in how you respond. There are 2 integrated reading, listening, and speaking questions which allow you 30 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to respond. These questions ask you to read, listen, and respond to academic situations that may occur on university campus settings. The final integrated task is a listening speaking question which you will be given 20 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to respond. This is a summary type question, so once you have listened to a lecture, you will be asked to summarize what you've heard. The outline of the TOEFL independent speaking task. Question number 1, the independent speaking task. You may come across 2 types of questions in this section. The first may be to describe the familiar, for example, persons, places, or things. You will be asked to describe why it is so familiar and important to you in using examples. When describing something familiar, think about the emotions involved as to why it is important to you and the use of adjectives to help the person listening to your answer visualize what you are describing. Or you may come across a question where you will be asked to state your opinion between 2 different choices. Here, you should note the details and differing opinions, state your opinion at the beginning, and support it with details and reasons why. The recipe for learning here is to remember to speak from the mind and heart. Do not memorize what you want to say or read it from your notes. General outline of the TOEFL integrated speaking tasks. As a review, there are 3 integrated questions to respond to. You will find questions 2 and 3 to be integrated as reading, listening, speaking tasks. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your answer and 60 seconds to respond. Question 4 is a listening, speaking task. You will have 20 seconds to prepare your answer and 60 seconds to respond. Recipe for learning here is to remember that these questions focus on general issues related to what may happen on a university campus or in an academic lecture that in no way requires you to have any previous knowledge of campus issues or academic content. Outline of the TOEFL integrated speaking task. Question number 2, campus situation. Topic, fit and explain. You will be asked to do the following. Read a small passage that contains a message from the university campus stating its opinion and reasons on a topic. Then you will be asked to listen to a short conversation between 2 people or a lecture on the topic with the focus on the details of the stronger opinion. Then you will be asked to respond by stating the similarities or differences between what is written in the reading passage and what was said in the listening section. A recipe for learning. Remember, as you take notes, focus on the similarities or differences in details between the reading passage and the lecture as to the opinion and reasons. Outline of the TOEFL integrated speaking task. Question number 3, academic course. Topic, general versus specific. You will be asked to do the following. Read a small passage that broadly defines a term, process, or idea from an academic subject. Listen to a short lecture on the topic that includes specific information and details as it relates to the reading passage in describing the term, process, or ideas. State how the lecture connects to the reading passage by connecting the broad topic mentioned in the reading passage and the detailed information in the lecture. Recipe for learning. Remember, as you take notes, focus on the connection details between the reading passage and the lecture. The TOEFL Independent Speaking Task Rubric. With this rubric, we have 4 important categories. The first category is general description, which measures the strength of the response according to the directions. Essentially, how well did you follow directions in the question task? Next is your delivery. How well natural and well-paced is your delivery? Language use. How well did you use grammar and vocabulary in responding to the question? And lastly, we have topic development. Is your topic development clear and concise and easy to follow and understand? There are 4 levels in the rubric, 4 being the highest and 0 being the lowest. For more information on the rubric, follow this link below to get your own copy today. For the TOEFL Integrated Speaking Task rubric, it varies slightly from the Independent Speaking Task rubric. However, the 4 categories remain the same. General description, again, measures how well you follow directions. Your delivery should be natural and well-paced. Your language use should be well thought out with grammar and vocabulary. Your topic development needs to be clear and concise and easy to understand and follow. The topic levels, again, go from 4 being the highest and 0 being the lowest. For more information on this speaking rubric, please follow the link below to get your copy today. Understanding the TOEFL speaking section, there are 5 important points to remember. With integrated tasks such as reading, listening, and speaking, these are important in the speaking section as this is a natural occurrence in everyday life. Point 2. Raters will score you based on your overall performance, so don't worry about little mistakes that can distract your thinking from being clear, concise, organized, and well-paced. And remember to have your sentences easy to understand. Timing the answers forces you to be clear and concise to the point so you don't lose focus. If you don't finish your answer within the time limit, think of how to end quicker. Don't speak faster because you are worried about the time. If you finish your answer early, think about additional information. Don't just repeat your answer. Tips for preparing for and taking the TOEFL speaking test. Tip number 1, monitor your speaking comfort level. Do you speak too fast, too slow, take too many pauses? Tip number 2, remember to be you. Don't lie when it comes to personal experience. Just be honest. And remember the saying, if you are honest, you don't have to have a good memory. Tip number 3, ask yourself, how good am I at staying on task and getting to the point when answering questions? For more information and practice questions for the speaking task, follow the link below. Thanks for listening on our tips for the speaking test for the TOEFL iBT test. We hope this information was useful to you, and please remember to share, like, and subscribe to Education Recipes for Learning for more videos on the TOEFL and for more practice questions.